disappointed. Whatever she had is what they wanted. And it's all a little fuzzy after that. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the gun, firing, one curve away from dying. Yeah, all I remember is sirens. The man on the radio reported the chase and all about the beauty, how she cleaned up the bank, how she was dangerous and almost got away, but they found her. She was in the choppers, they were swirling around. For every couple of rounds, off a couple, but they wouldn't back down. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving.
Redskins, Jets coming up on EA Sports as we get set for today's Week 6 matchup.
We're getting set for kickoff. Any last thoughts here about these two teams, both coming off the losses last week?
Well, I think what they did, they learned a lot off their losses last week, not to make those mistakes again. They're very determined. And when you have two determined teams, to lose 2 in a row in the NFL, boy, that's hard to overcome. So it's going to be a hard-hitting game.
Smith's there to make the stop. That return's good for about 20. The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense.
Get ready. 295.
First down at the 17. Decker has the ball. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Bill?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
The Jets doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. To Marshall. One-handed catch.
Well, if I was the quarterback, I would throw it to this guy every single time. When you make a catch like that, as a quarterback, you must have great confidence in him.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Petty's back in shotgun formation. Lays out and makes the play. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Coming to the line at the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
First down at the 19. Marshall's got it on a pass, has some heat on it.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Breaking huddle at the 6.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Toss to the outside. Met by Kerrigan this time. Now we'll get a look at the Jets offense. Hoping to crank out some yardage on the ground today. So far on the season, they've been only middle of the pack.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 4.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Phil, what a way to make a statement by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told the opposition, we are better, we're tougher, and take that.
Jackson's going to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Almost intercepted that time.
Here's a look at the Redskins offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Get ready.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Here's the Jets defensive lineup. What a strong secondary they have here, as they have really found a way to shut down opponents' quarterbacks. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Redskins will take the snap from the 25. And Garcon is stopped there. The Redskins face fourth down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football.
All set to punt here.
Hester's got it on the return for a gain of about 5. The Jets taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Get ready.
First down at the 24. The give. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Second down here.
The Redskins defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The ball is fumbled. Chris Ivory lined up in the backfield. Handoff fade. And Gallette's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Jets offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Well, let's go. 188.
Second down and 13. Looking at every option.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Jets official. The medical staff is just saying it's a lower body injury and that he's cleared to return. Back to you.
Third down following the incompletion.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Smith's got it, and a first. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Jets team official. The team is saying it's a lower body issue, and it's unfortunately going to keep him out for the remainder of this one. Back to you.
Slow.
First and 10.
And incomplete as Marshall can't hold on. Here's a look at the Redskins defense. They never got to the quarterback once last week. Coming to the line at the 48. The Redskins lined up in the nickel.
319. Under.
Second down and 10.
It's Marshall. Smith's there to take him down.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. This play set up by the long gainer. Handoff, running right through the trenches. Dan picks up about 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 18.
Second down and 7.
On the flag.
Thrown incomplete. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense.
They go draw, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Coming up to the line at the 11. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
And intercepted.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with a big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The Redskins come to the line with a bunch set.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
The Jets defense now is going to go nickel.
2nd and 10. Looking across the middle. Could have been intercepted.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played and it was 3rd and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
Press coverage all the way.
Out of the shotgun. Reed's got the catch and the first.
Get ready.
The Redskins snap it at the 31. Morris looking for a lane.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Double tight end formation.
The Redskins snap it at the 36.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. The defense accepts the penalty.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the 2nd half.
Let's go.
The Redskins take it from the 28. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete. We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
These are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Intercepted. Late here in the 1st quarter, and an interception gives the ball back to the offense.
You know, I know it's early in the game, but they have a chance to change the game for the rest of the 3 quarters if they go out here and score. Put the other team under extreme pressure. That's what you want to do.
The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense. 1st down at the 43.
Smith's all over the ball carrier.
The Jets running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Toss to the outside.
For about 4. Welcome back to this defensive showdown. After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6.
The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Looking to go deep. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out. Quigley will be called on now to punt the football. Jackson's got a chance this time. Jackson's marked down after a gain of 9. And a run back of about 9. The Redskins bring their offense back onto the field here, trying to avoid a repeat of the mistake on their last drive, which was, of course, an interception.
Yeah, you're looking for a way to get that momentum back. And how do you do that with a good play call on first down? Catch the defense off guard, get some momentum on the offense, give your players confidence so they can let it go.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Morris lined up as the single back.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
And Morris has got it on the toss. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down, 2 to go.
And Morris is taking the handoff.
First down here after the run. Back to the ground. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Morris is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
The Redskins come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Reed's going to pull in the bullet pass.
First down coming up. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground. Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Throws the pass. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Redskins official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff's cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
The line of scrimmage is the 16.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second down and 10. Getting away from the pressure.
This next play will take place at the 11.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Third down and 6. Makes the grab. Touchdown. Phil, we're early second quarter, and things suddenly are all back to square one. All tied up after that touchdown.
This game is shaping up to be something special. I like the feel of it. It's exciting. Can't wait to see what happens here in the rest of this quarter.
The Redskins with a PAT to tie the contest. The point after is good. The Jets are ready to return the kick. Hester's going to test the coverage this time. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Jets offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Miles all over that offense and brings him down. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Second down coming up. The Redskins will come out in the dime.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Murphy's the one who made the big stop. The Jets will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. 3rd and 12 to go. Oh, and almost picked off that time. This game has the feel of one of those old 10-7, 6-3 sort of slugfest from back in the 50s or 60s, as both of these defenses, Phil, have imposed their will here in the first half.
You are right. That is the feel it has, and I like the way it's feeling. It's fun to watch this, isn't it? I think even you are kind of excited to see something different and fun to watch so far.
The Redskins take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The Redskins will come to the line. Second quarter, tie game. Scores 7-7. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Griffin's on the move. He'll pick up 7 this time.
He is a good runner with the football, not like most quarterbacks in the National Football League. They design runs for him just to do it as a running back.
Setting up now at the 45. Press coverage all the way. 2nd and 3. And Morris has got it on the handle. Now looking at 3rd down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
3rd and 5. And that's going to be a 3 and out. We're midway through the second, and this game is turning into a classic old-school defensive showdown.
Yeah, it sure is. How about the coaches on both sides? Are they sitting over there shocked that the fact that this might turn into a defensive battle? We know it's always about high scoring, going forward. This is fun to watch, to see something a little different.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Jets offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Miles able to read that play and make the hit.
Redskins guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Second down, and they must be careful at this point.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Brandon Marshall has the grab. The Jets have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Marshall's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out. He can get yards after the catch.
Smith's got it in the gun. Looking long. The ball is jarred loose.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Redskins set at the line. Dime package.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
2nd and 10. Reaches out and grabs it.
Fletcher's going to make the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
It's 3rd down coming up. Third down and 10.
When we met with the offensive coordinator this week, Phil, I'm sure they had no idea that their game plan would be stymied like this late in the first half.
Oh, I'm sure of that. Jim, you know, listen, every time we meet with offensive coaches, they think they got the best game plan they've had all year long. Well, good game plans, they can't overcome the fact that the defenses are just more physical and faster than they are right now.
The Redskins offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
First down at the 49. No room to complete that one.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
In plus territory at the 49. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
2nd down and 10. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
So right into the hurry-up offense they go, into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff since they were in high school running the 2-minute offense, so I know they're ready for it.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of. You're trying to score some points at the end of the first half. The best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense. Make the defense sit back. Be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
The Redskins have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
And Morris is going to secure the handoff. Breaking huddle at the 13. Morris lined up as the single back. Three-step drop. Rivas nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Kirk Cousins will take the snap from out of the gun.
Let's go.
3rd and 13. Chip shot here. No doubt about it.
Put 3 on the board. And taking the lead just before the half will definitely have them feeling a little more positive as they head into the break.
Oh, yeah, it gives you a little pep in your step. No question about it. Nothing like leading at halftime, knowing that all the work you did during the week has got you in a good frame of mind right now.
The Jets heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
The Jets will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 10-7. The Redskins come out in a dime package. First down at the 20. Smith's got it. Screenplay.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving them hand signals.
Hesper's tackled down at the 38. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. Jackson's running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Redskins offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd down and a long way to go.
Takes off with it. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. Jones is split out wide on the right.
Snapping out of the gun. Catch made.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Hester's going to try and return this punt. And that's a gain of 10.
The Jets offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Under.
The Redskins defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. They'll mark him at the 40.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Smith set in the pistol.
2nd and 4.
Here's the handoff. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
This is 3rd down. Press coverage all the way.
Slow.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Catch made by Marshall. Quigley will be called on now to punt the football. Return as this goes for a touchback. The Redskins got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now. Defensive line shifted to the right there.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Second and 10. Almost intercepted.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long, and you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Failing to connect there, 3rd down.
The Redskins get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Looking long.
They're in punting formation.
Hester's got it now. That's a gain of 10. The Jets weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. Smith's going to take it from the gun.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Third and short following the completion. The Jets lined up, bunch formation.
Pass is intercepted.
Phil, how about this defense making the play? They have the lead, and now they give the football back to their offense with the interception in the third quarter.
And it was awesome, Jim. And what they've done, they've set up the offense to really take control of this football game. I just love the way the defense played.
Midway into the third.
He'll throw it over the middle. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times, it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They had the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The Redskins take it from the 43.
Scrambling now.
Morris with the grab. That's a gain of 8.
Cousins just able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
2 tight ends on the field here. Drop back, shotgun formation.
Reed's got the catch and the first.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 40. And the catch by Alfred Morris. And Morris is stopped there.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Redskins team official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Morris is in the backfield.
Quick drop back. Takes the hit, throws.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down.
The Jets lined up in the nickel. Out of the shotgun formation. Finds his mark. And that's a gain of 13.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First down here after the completion. Almost intercepted.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Second and goal from the 3. Morris takes it on the toss.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Stepping up, ready to go from the 7.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Underneath and incomplete that time.
Anytime your receiver running any route in the NFL, they're worried about getting hit. Don't lead them too far in a slant route. Just throw it right at them.
The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Hester will run this one out.
And he runs it out to about...
The 27 before he's taken down. The Jets are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
3rd down on the way.
The Jets will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down.
It's intercepted.
The 4th quarter is almost upon us, and they can tack some points onto their lead after that interception. What a huge swing this would be as this game's starting to get in the late going here, Phil.
Absolutely. It just changes everything in the game. It changes, if they can score, how you approach it, gets everybody excited and just makes it so tough on the opposing team.
Great starting field position for the offense. The quarter is about to end. One more play first.
Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. The Redskins will take the snap from the 35. It's complete to Deshaun Jackson.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Kirk Cousins takes a look now from under center. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Redskins offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
First down at the 21. Reads, touchdown, Washington Redskins. That's his second touchdown today. The two-point try is denied. The Redskins now ready to kick the football down the field.
And a touchback.
The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
Slow.
Amaro's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield.
Wants to go deep. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Redskins really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last two series.
You know what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The Redskins from the 27. Deshaun Jackson has the catch. Gets about 9 on the play. That's reception number 2 for him. Following that completion, second and short. And Morris is handed the football. Nothing up the middle here. Wilkerson on the tackle. The Redskins lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. And Morris has had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
It's first down as they head to the line.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Has the grab. And that'll gain just a few yards.
They have the lead, and this spread offense and aerial attack has been the difference maker.
Well, every coach wants a quarterback who can get it done. I'd say the guy here today, Jim, he had an outstanding day, and he got it done. What a performance.
Running room.
Third and 1 coming up.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 1. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And Revis in on the tackle.
Of course, is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
And now here's the toss. Flyers all over the ball carrier.
The Jets defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The Redskins approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. He's scrambling now. It's wide open, trying to escape the pressure, and there he goes, sliding to get away from the hit.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Second down, 3 to go. Pulls it in. And Revis in on the tackle.
Jim, there's just nothing like just controlling the football game. You got to lead, and now here your offense is on the field and just marching right down it.
Mounting a serious drive. So first and goal to go. Washington in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown number 3 on the game. The Redskins getting set for the extra point. Makes the PAT. The Jets are ready to return the kick. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
He's drilled as he throws. Second down after the incompletion. Smith's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. Smith's back in shotgun formation.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Third down.
The Jets get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Decker's got it. First down. First down. Offense ready for the snap.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets come out with a split backfield. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Jets will take the snap from the 35.
Down on the field. Brings it in along the sideline.
That was a big game by the offense, and that's what this league is about. We talk about so many things. Oh, play good defense, don't turn it over. But it's about big plays. You got to take chances down the field. The quarterback was willing to do it that time, and he made it happen.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Smith is in the shotgun. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Ready. 319. Slow.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
It's ball is out, and the defense has it. Phil, the game comes down to one play, and a fumble is the difference maker.
It sure was. I give the defense all the credit. Great call by the defensive coordinator. They just attacked, got there, hit the ball carrier, and he let go of that football.
The offense pinned back in an awful position.
The Redskins break huddle and show a jumbo look. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5. And a flag is down. The defense will take the penalty.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Second down and in a very precarious spot. Cousins has everybody split out wide for this snap. And Morris is lined up outside on the right. Jordan Reed has the reception. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Now 1st and 10. And it's batted down.
Garcon's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
It's now 2nd down.
Morris lined up as the single back. Screen on the money. Tackle made by Browner that time.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
3rd and 11. Another takeaway.
While meaningless this late in the game, the coaches are always looking for a morale-building moment for next week, especially in a game this lopsided.
Yeah, you know what you do as a coach? You keep teaching your guys and you keep inspiring them on to keep doing the best they can, because you will be rewarded with a good play late in the game like this. Even though you're getting blown out, it's a great teaching situation, and take advantage of it.
And it's complete to Marshall.
First down all the way. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal, and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
Inside of the uprights.
The Jets now, no doubt, will onside kick it.
Flag is out.
Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The line of scrimmage, the 35.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down and 10.
Muhammad Wilkerson with the sack.
The Jets signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Press coverage all the way.
Reads the receiver all the way out to the right. The Redskins take it from the 43.
Brandon Browner with the interception.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Jets come out now with little time left on the clock, and they've got to be thinking, what could have been here today, partner?
Yeah, that's it. You know, Jim, these are tough moments, and what you do in a situation like this, don't throw any more gasoline on the fire. If you're the quarterback, don't take a chance and throw a silly interception that people are going to talk about. Don't fumble the ball if you get the ball in your hands as a runner or a receiver, and just get this game over with. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
There is a flag out.
The quarterback taken down by Terrence Knighton.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.